Cappadocia in Turkey is one of the world's most iconic destinations for a hot air balloon ride. Join us as we share our unforgettable experience, tips, and what you can expect from this once-in-a-lifetime adventure. It's about 4:15 right now. We're waiting for the shuttle bus to pick us up. There's zero chance of rain today. Very low wind speed and clear skies. So hopefully we can fly today. But fingers crossed. Hot air balloons in Cappadocia operate year-round, but April to October offers the best flying weather. Even so, there are no guarantees. About 1 in 3 rides get cancelled each year due to rain, low visibility, or high winds. We experienced this firsthand when our May 6th reservation was cancelled the morning of our ride due to bad weather. In fact, balloons has already been grounded for 5 consecutive days. More on that later. The most scenic and famous route flies directly over Göreme and its surrounding valleys, and that's what we picked. Most balloons in the area launch from Love Valley, allowing you to ascend alongside hundreds of balloons simultaneously. While cheaper budget operators fly in alternative regions, those sites feature far fewer balloons, making the experience feel significantly less magical. Plus, we heard regions outside of Göreme has less stringent ride condition requirements, so do your research before booking. There are currently 25 balloon operators in Göreme. The largest and highly rated ones has to be Royal, Butterfly, and Cappadocia balloons. If you like luxury experience and don't mind the premium pricing, go with Royal balloons. If you prefer a highly rated operator and slightly lower price point, go with Butterfly balloon. For an experienced and reliable operator for travelers on a budget, go with Cappadocia balloons. There are many other smaller companies that are reputable as well. When evaluating hot air balloon operators, you should research and compare several critical factors: safety records, pilot skills, basket quality, balloon material, and launch location. Premium operators consistently secure prime takeoff zones, whereas budget companies are often relegated to less scenic alternative sites. So we made it to the balloon launching site. You can see the balloon behind me. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning right now. I have about 4 layers of clothes on. It's pretty cold, around 30 degrees, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Other side, you have flower balloons and more balloons on the right. You can reserve your balloon ride through online portals, on-site tour agencies, hotel concierge, or booking platforms like Get Your Guide. Because popular premium operators like Royal and Butterfly balloons sell out months in advance during peak season, you should book well ahead. We had reserved our slot through Butterfly Balloons online portal 4 months prior to our trip. To protect against weather cancellations, plan to stay in Göreme for 3 full days and make every effort to fly on your very first morning. Another tip is to plan your airline's departure flight from Cappadocia in the afternoon. This allows you an extra last chance to ride the balloon in the morning if needed. We spent 3 days in Göreme and scheduled our last ride for the second day, leaving us only a single backup morning. When our ride was cancelled, we immediately asked our hotel manager to find us an alternative for the next morning. Fortunately, he secured spots for a mid-tier operator called EC Air Balloon, allowing us to fly on our third and final morning in Göreme.
I'm tired, but I think this time we're likely going to be able to get on a balloon.
It's our second attempt of flying the balloon. Yesterday it was too foggy and damp, and they have to cancel the balloon ride. Assuming you want to fly over Göreme during peak season, the cost of a hot air balloon ride depends on several key factors: the operator's tier, basket size, peak or low season, the specific ride time, and post-cancellation demand. Prices highly fluctuate depending on demand, which is mostly determined by weather patterns. Our initial booking with Butterfly Balloons was for a 75-minute sunrise ride in a 16-person basket during May, priced at €250 per person. We paid by credit card. However, even though our backup booking with Easy Air Balloon featured a larger 20-person basket and a shorter 60-minute duration, the cost was €260 due to the high post-cancellation demand, and this is the cash price. When rides run consistently over several days, prices tend to drop. If weather cancellations ground the balloons for consecutive mornings, prices tend to increase due to the massive buildup of passenger demand. Bookings tend to be cheaper when booked in person in Göreme than online, as you pay in cash, but they're at your own risk as popular operators will sell out. Lastly, payments are always in euros or dollars, and make sure there's a full refund if ride is cancelled due to weather. Early morning hours can be freezing, so be sure to bring a jacket and wear warm clothing. Backpacks are not recommended due to lack of space. Breakfast is usually provided by the balloon operator before launch. Butterfly Balloon takes you to their company office to serve a full continental breakfast with outdoor seating area. Easy Balloon is much simpler. They take you directly to the balloon launch site and serve coffee, tea, and simple snacks. You eat your breakfast outdoors while soaking in the pre-launch atmosphere. We're now inside the balloon, about to take off. Balloon launches in two waves, the sunrise takeoff and the daylight takeoffs, which happens 30 minutes later. The sunrise takeoff is usually more expensive, but I absolutely recommend it for the dramatic transition from deep shadows to the golden hour. Balloon baskets vary in sizes. The largest basket can hold up to 28 passengers and split into 6 compartments. The most common basket size are 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. Baskets designed for fewer people cost more per person than higher capacity ones. Our Easy Balloon basket for the sunrise takeoff fits 20 guests across 4 separate compartments, which fits 5 average-sized people comfortably. The Easy Balloon basket doesn't have a door, so everyone had to climb into the basket with assistance from the pilot. So, Celine Dion. For the best photos, aim for the spot in one of the basket's 4 corners. If you're traveling with a partner or group, consider splitting into adjacent compartments to capture different angles of each other against the landscape. My wife and I were in a compartment with 3 others. Everyone was super polite about swapping spots for the view. Because of the tight space and restricted angles in our compartment, getting good couple photos or selfies was a real challenge. Most of our shots just ended up being tight close-up of our faces. In contrast, another couple on our flight chose to split up into separate compartments. This allows them to shoot across the basket gaps and capture beautiful wide-angle photos of each other against the landscape. Pilots cannot steer higher balloons, so there is not really a fixed flight path. But most balloons will drift through Love Valley, Rose Valley, Red Valley, the town of Göreme, and the Göreme Open Air Museum. More experienced pilot can dip the basket deep into spaces like Love Valley or Rose Valley, hovering just feet away from the fairy chimneys and cave dwellings. These pilots usually operate for higher-end operators like Royal or Butterfly. About to land. It's time to land our balloon after an hour in the air. Although our pilot didn't dip the basket into valleys and fairy chimneys, he did manage to land the basket directly onto a moving truck trailer, which was very impressive. After landing, we were offered non-alcoholic fruit juice and flight certificates as a souvenir. The celebration lasted about 15 to 20 minutes, and then it's back on the shuttle van to return to our hotel. Even with the early 3 a.m. alarms, a weather cancellation, a steep price tag, and the anxiety of waiting for flight clearance, the hot air balloon experience was absolutely worth it at the end. Viewing the unique Cappadocia landscape thousands of feet in the air and surrounded by over 100 other colorful balloons is a surreal and unparalleled experience. All I have to say is do not skip it. This is one of the rare travel experiences that feels just as magical in reality as it looks in photos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
Cheers!